These are all the rocks that are in the road. Look how fast these cars are going, by the way. That's the speed limit on this road. All right, guys, so I'm gonna do a little video here. I'm gonna show you where the accident happened. I'm gonna show these rocks, and I'll get into why that is after. But I still got a shout out Liz Pilgrim channel, EP. All right, that's her channel name. I'm gonna leave that right here and also in the description. Go follow her channel. She's the one who saved my life and bought me that Arai helmet. And she just bought an Arai helmet for herself, which is absolutely sick. I mean, this helmet is so badass. It's the only other one that I wanted with the dragon. It's so sick, custom painted, handmade. Go follow her channel. She's got a ton of gear. She's got a Ninja 400. Definitely go check her out. You know, $1,000 helmet, 1,000 subs. That's the trade. No, seriously, man. I'm alive because of her. So, yeah. So let's get into this. I'm waiting. I got to take Storm to get her shots updated for the new apartment. We locked that in today. Super pumped up about that. Signed a lease today. So moving over to Cedar Park, Texas, right outside of Austin. August 8th, we'll be arriving August 9th. Don't know how I'm going to move yet. Don't know how I'm going to afford it because I'm out of work now. I can't barely really move. Pretty sore all over my legs, my back, my neck. Severe road rash on my arms and back, shoulders. It's healing. But one thing that's not healing very fast is the soreness of my back and my legs. And it just hurts. I'm pretty pumped up in this video. So I know somebody's gonna be like, he's all revved up on painkillers. I actually refused the painkillers and left them at the pharmacy. Decided not to get on them and take them. So this ibuprofen, man, and you know, I can do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rehabilitate myself slow. I'm gonna hire a personal trainer, and I gotta go through rehabilitation. It's gonna be a rough ride, man. It is, because it's not very easy to bend around and move and then just do the things that I'm used to doing. I need to get my life back to where it was before my accident. And so I can't really say much about everything that's going on. I do have a legal team working on this situation, just to make sure I get everything, you know, that I'm supposed to get, and there's no cutting corners from either insurance company, which I think they'll all do the right thing and everybody is doing the right thing. So happy about that. It's really bad timing. Like I said, I don't really know how I'm gonna pack and move to Texas. I can't lift boxes, can't do any of that. I'm gonna be out of work. Cash is super tight right now, and so I don't have a motorcycle. I don't have a means of transportation. My truck is completely shot, can't really drive it, I mean, at all. So I was, like I said in other videos, I was barely even getting ready to even take it to Texas. You know, it's at that point, it's done. You know, I need to get a new car, but I don't have a car. I'm still waiting to see if I can get a rental car or something, because I don't have any way to get around now at this point. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, man, but you know, it'll all work out. I know it. Most important thing for me was to get that apartment locked up, and I did that just this morning, signed the lease. And so yeah, let's get into these rocks. So this is where my accident happened. These are all the rocks that are in the road. Look how fast these cars are going, by the way. That's the speed limit on this road. So this isn't a road that you do 25 miles an hour on, 15 miles an hour. These rocks that they're putting all over the center of the road, they're all brushed to the side now, but that day they were all across the road. All across the road. Imagine doing 50, 60 miles an hour on a street bike and then all of a sudden hitting a patch of these rocks. That's what happened. That's why I slowed down. And when I slowed down, I got hit from behind. They're obviously all over the, look at them. So imagine crossing lanes on your street bike. You're not expecting that. You're crossing lanes on a street bike and you hit all this fucking shit. It's fucking bullshit. There's no signs, nothing. Hey, slippery rocks, we put these rocks. Nothing. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. So that's these rocks. And like I said, they're in the center now and spread to the side. But that day, they must have... All right, dude. That day, they were, you know, they're in the center and they're spread out. But that day they were all across, because they must have just did it the day before or the night before, or even that morning. You know what I mean? Because they weren't brushed to the side like this. You know, they were all over across the road. I'll actually show you what they were more or less like up here at this intersection. Because you're on if this is a road hazard. This is a road hazard. Make no mistake about it. There's, you know, I'm not blaming the rocks. The guy hit me from behind. But, you know, the township could make, you know, for me on a street bike, doing 60 on a road that doesn't have rocks ever. And then next thing you know, I'm riding down this road doing 60 miles an hour everywhere. I mean, it's literally an ice rink. And I don't care what these assholes said on the Cedar Falls Valley car and truck. Oh, I do wheelies on rocks all the time. If you're doing wheelies on these, dude, you're an asshole. You're an idiot. So that's all over the place. So that's what happened. All right, so those are the rocks I slipped on. And the reason why this is relevant is because I made a post in Cedar Falls Valley car and truck bike club or Facebook group or whatever. And when I made this post complaining about the rocks, I guess to outsiders looking in, it sounds like I'm blaming the rocks for the accident, when I'm absolutely not doing that at all. The rocks were a road hazard that one day were never there, the next day are there, and that's a problem, right? So I had to slow down for this road hazard, and then I got hit from behind. It is 100% inexcusable. There is no excuse for driving straight into anybody, let alone a motorcyclist. So whatever that guy was doing, not paying attention or whatever, I don't know, but it's unexcusable, right? So that's where the fault lies, right? Okay, so, but at the same time, these rocks that they're putting on the road are not safe. And when I put this post up, I got probably 5 or 6 comments and instantly of guys like, well, I drive my bagger through them doing 60. Oh, I do wheelies on those rocks all the time. I mean, no, you don't. And if you do wheelies over rocks like that, you're an asshole. For one, you shouldn't be on a motorcycle. For two, riding a bagger over rocks is much different than riding a 380-pound Ninja over rocks. And it's just not safe. There's not a motorcyclist in the world who's like, yeah, riding over rocks out of nowhere is safe. That's what you ideally want, right? No, you don't. These are uneducated motorcyclists. I don't give a shit how long they've been riding or what they think they know. Just out here in Iowa, it's a Jurassic community of motorcyclists that have no idea. These people ride around with no helmets, no gear, and it's just absurd. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, they really need to make the helmet law back here in Iowa, because these people are they're so, I don't want to call them stupid, but it's pretty stupid not to wear a helmet. That helmet literally saved my life. I mean, there's no two ways about it. So, and big shout out to Arai and EP Elizabeth Pilgrim again. And so, you know, guys, these people who are commenting to me, it's just like, bro, you're actually, I know you love your city and, you know, you love your little rocks on the ground or whatever they're trying to say, I don't know. But there's no one, not YammyTube, not 650E, not Blockhead Garage, not one single big giant YouTuber, including me, as unexperienced as I am, quote unquote, is going to tell you that riding over rocks is totally fine. That is a road hazard that was created by the township that did not need to be created by the township. And if they are going to create a road hazard, they need to put signs up, and they did not do that. That's all I was saying is like, hey, how about a warning, maybe some lights, rocks ahead that we put for potholes, something, or some cones, whatever. It's like I said, they were spread across side to side, but that day they were not. So I'm pretty sure that they did it that morning, you know, when there's no cars in the roads, they can see, you know, because I've never seen trucks out at night, or I work at night and ride home at night. I ride this road every single day. That's the road it happened on. This is where I live. I ride this road every single day. This happened 2 minutes from my house, guys. Generally where bad accidents happen are right by your house. It's not a question of if you dump your bike, it's when. And unfortunately for me, I was involved in the worst type of motorcycle accident you can possibly imagine, which is being rear-ended. It is literally the worst possible thing that could happen to you. And, you know, living through that and experiencing that, there's not a single minute that I don't, play back that sound of just the car hitting me and tires and just it's just, it upsets me to think about it. And I'm gonna talk about a couple of more comments, and I'm gonna talk about some of my plans for why we're in limbo here without no bike. So there was another comment, and listen, before you guys get in the comments and talk about, oh, don't worry about the haters, don't address it. No, we're going to address these comments. It's very important to do that because these are uneducated people, and it also gives me talking points in my videos. So that's why I when I see negative comments, I address them. This is what I do for a living. This is the entertainment value to the channel. It's a talking point. It's entertaining. I'm not going to mention their names because they don't deserve the credibility from my hard work on my channel, because that's all they want, really, right? They want, this person said this. Nope. You're anonymous. Nobody gives a shit who you are, but you said a dumb comment and you gave me a fuel to make a talking point in my video to trash you in my video. Now, not go after your character, but your idiotic logic is going to be fact-checked, okay? So for one, you don't do wheelies in rocks. For two, riding baggers over rocks is probably pretty stupid, but also a lot different because the bike weighs 500, 600, 700 pounds. A lot different than riding a Ninja 400. Another gentleman. Oh, well, we got to consider in other countries that ride motorcycles in dirt roads every day. Dude, first of all, this isn't another country. Second of all, these aren't dirt roads. Third of all, no one rides on dirt roads with street tires. I mean, how many points do I got to make here? That is the dumbest, the absolute stupidest comment I've ever read in my entire life. It's like, that's what you're, and these people are literally going after someone, a fellow biker that got hit by a car. Like, it's, I just don't get it. These bikers out here I can't deal with. I just don't like them. I don't like them. You know what I mean? I don't like their way of thinking. I don't like the way they ride. I don't like the way they don't gear up. I don't like their logic of anything. It just makes no sense. And, come at me, bro. We'll have a conversation of real life. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But these are just keyboard warriors who want to go on about whatever. They don't gear up. They don't helmet up. They think riding in rocks is okay. It's just, because they do it in other countries. It's fine. It's fine because they do it in other countries. In other countries, they have this thing called dirt tires, okay? They're not doing it in street tires. And, the last point I'll make about that is when a road is normally with no rocks and then suddenly does, that's an issue, okay? That's an issue. So, like I said, I got hit from a car behind, and that's where the fault lies, period, right? Period. But there is no doubt that a city that does this needs to do it a different way. Either put signs up, make it aware for motorcyclists or other drivers or whatever, So that's that. I had another comment. I mean, these people, oh my God. This guy goes to say in YouTube comments, kind of wondering why majority of your videos are reckless driving, which they are not. None of my videos are reckless driving. They're all educational, first of all. And it's kind of shocking that he didn't put the GoPro footage up of the accident. Probably reckless driving or whatever. First of all, I didn't have the GoPro on my helmet, thankfully. Because nobody wants... I promise you guys, you do not want to see that. As much as I'm sure that, it's a learning experience or whatever, you do not want to live and see and be a part of and actually go through live time of what I actually had to go through. So you're going to go in the comments and talk about how I was reckless driving. There's multiple witnesses, and I don't have to fucking explain shit to this person or whatever. He's now banned, by the way, but he can still watch the video. So if you're watching, kiss my road rash ass, okay? You're not going to get named. I don't even remember your name, and no one cares who you are. You're just trying to, get under my skin, which, yeah, you're gonna do, but I'm not gonna acknowledge your existence. I'm just gonna make and fact check you. So first of all, wasn't reckless driving. Second of all, I was hit by a car, okay, and almost killed. And you're gonna come in the comments and talk about how it was my fault. Whatever, dude. Like these people are disgusting. All right, absolutely be ashamed of yourself. I mean, someone was almost killed, dude. You know, that's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is I'm lucky to be alive. Thank God. Thank God. And thank Elizabeth and Rye for their amazing helmet, right? You know, or I'd be dead. And here's a person who decides that they're going to say, well, you didn't have the GoPro footage. Or you must have been reckless drive. No, the GoPro wasn't on because I never had the chin mount, which had just come in. By the way, the other helmet that I had where I glued that onto my helmet, do not ever do that. I'm actually gonna make a whole separate video of that. Do not ever glue anything to your helmet. What would have happened in that situation if that GoPro is on my other helmet with that thing glued on there? That's just a hook in the road to snap my neck. And don't ever do that. That's a huge no-no. So, and the only reason why I know that is because Arai told me that when I read through the booklet of how to attach a GoPro to the helmet. Double face tape only. I didn't have the mount yet, or I would have, and I would probably not have put that video out if I was recording at that time, because it was that gruesome and scary, and I would not wish anyone to have to actually see that in real time, guys. Like, I can't express enough like how fucking scary that was. I mean, getting hit from behind and just the whole thing. It was just very scary, and I don't even really want to think about it. And you know, so these people are gross, man. But there's one more thing I wanted to talk about was this other guy who was talking about how much more experience he is. This is a person I knew from Philly back in the day. He thinks he still knows me. Not going to mention his name because he's a bit of a douche and a tool. There was another guy who called me a tool too. You know, some redneck, big beard biker guy out here in Iowa calls me, oh, you seem like a bit of a tool, blaming the rocks. Like, I wasn't blaming the rocks, dude. I wasn't blaming the rocks. I said I slowed down for a road hazard, got hit from behind. This is something that any normal biker would do if they ran into a slippery, rocky situation. Okay, so, like, you know, anyway, this other guy was talking about, because I put a post up of the 3 bikes that I want. This is a wish list. This is not probably reality, okay? BMW S1000RR is a $17,000 motorcycle, all right? Or very unlikely I'm going to get that bike. The Ninja ZX-10R, what's that thing? 15, 16, 17,000. I mean, it's very unlikely I'm going to get one of these bikes. I'm probably going to have to get a 600 because they're just cheaper, and I'm not going to be able to afford a bike like that. And then the Yamaha R1M, which is what, 20,000 or something. I mean, these are unrealistic things but it's a wish list, right? 3 top wish. Let's have the conversation. So somebody goes in the comments and goes, oh, the BMWs are junk. And I'm like, what? Where are you getting that? Oh, he Googles and shows the Google report, consumer report. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. Whoever told you that is an idiot. Is literally one of the best motorcycles you could buy. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I have a collection of 26 bikes and you're unexperienced, and just because you've been riding for 6 months and you think you know it all, and all this, he just went off like butthurt Bobby over there, man. I'm like, dude, first of all, I don't give a shit about your 26 bike collection. If you had to Google the fact that the BMW S1000RR is a good bike, you don't know what you're talking about. All right, and then he went on to say my inexperience and all this other stuff, and call me when you can run 5s. And I'm just like, so drag racing and going in a straight line makes you a better rider? This is my entire life. Yes, I've only had a motorcycle since May. That does not mean I haven't been working on motorcycles my entire life. It doesn't mean I don't know anything. It's just people's logic where they think that because they've been riding longer or they have bigger bikes that makes them better is stupid. Like I said in one of my videos about a month ago, I practice every single day. I don't zip around town and then say, oh yeah, I'm getting better. That's not how I get better. I get better by practicing high-speed maneuvers, high-speed braking, dumping the clutch, so in case somebody happened to get behind me too fast at a red light, I knew what to do, you know, to get out of the way. And again, I wasn't at a light in this situation, so it's literally one of those things that you just really can't prepare for. I mean, when you slow down for a road hazard and someone hits you from behind because they're not paying attention, there isn't a whole lot you can do about that. You know, you just gotta kind of leave it to God. And God had my back that day, and you know, I'm very thankful for that, very blessed. And just, you know, that's what it is, you know. And so we're addressing these comments because it's important. These people are uneducated. They don't understand. They think that they have, more experience riding, or they've been riding longer. They have bigger bikes or more bikes or whatever. That makes them better and more knowledgeable. And it's just bullshit. And it's a shame. Those kind of people are everything that's wrong with the sport bike community. All right. You get better by practicing and taking it seriously. You get better by really diving into the fundamentals, the learning, and all the things you have to do. Yes, the longer you ride, obviously, the better you're going to get. But you're not going to get that great by just zipping around town. You have to practice, guys. You have to practice and practice a lot. I was practicing up until that happened every single day of the week. Like, I go ride around or whatever, but most of my time, hours of my time, is spent in parking lots doing just different drills, and because I like doing it. It was a lot of fun to me because the roads out here are so boring. There's like one road, you go straight, you come around town, you come back. That's boring to me, so I had to find something to do, and a lot of that is practice, and I was finding a lot of happiness in that. It was fun to me. So these people, we're gonna talk about these comments. I'm not gonna give these people any kind of attention. They don't deserve it, right? But it's a talking point. It's a video I can make. It makes me happy to make these videos. Old school Hard City Rants. Some of you earlier subscribers will remember that. But anyways, I got to go get Storm to the vet. She's got to get her shots done now for her for the new apartment in Texas. And her ESA certification needs updated and all that stuff. So I will see you guys in the next one. I love you all so much. Thank you all for the support. Again, follow EP's channel. I'll leave that down below. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is EP. I'm like, wait, is it LP, EP? It's EP. Link will be in the description. Go check out Raven Moto. I see a lot of comments also about, like, hey, what gloves, what this. Like, guys, watch the video. A lot of times you guys are asking me questions that I'm answering in the video. Like, I'm literally saying, these are Raven Moto gloves and Raven Moto pants. These are the best pants. These are the pants and gloves that saved my hands from road rash. And then I have someone in the comments saying, what kind of gloves? It's like, those are the kind of comments that drive me a little crazy. So please watch the videos. Please listen to what I'm saying. Raven Moto links will be below. Shout out to Arai. Just all these people, everyone, the comments, everything. I'm going to get better and heal up. It's going to take a while. I got a lot of work to do. And, but, I know that I can do it with y'all's support. And I'll see you guys soon. Oh, I did want to mention. Oh, my God. Almost forgot. I'm sorry. Real quick. While we're in limbo, I was thinking, let's do a podcast. We'll just talk about general motorcycle stuff and in a podcast format here on YouTube, and just talk bikes. Just talk bike stuff. Maybe like a couple days a week while we're in limbo here. If you guys are down for that, let me know in the comments. I think that's probably something I'm going to do while I'm waiting to get a new bike and being able to make moto vlogs again. And probably that won't, it's not probably, that's definitely not going to happen until I get to Texas. So leave a comment below. I love you all. Peace.